Welcome to 420 Somewhere podcast. I'm your host, 420 Somewhere. Let's get this 420 started, okay? So happy 420, everybody. Stay high today. I hope y'all was high today. I was. The first segment that I have is called Weed 101, and I tell you a little bit about the strain that I have. So I have a strain of the week. Every week I have a different strain. It's never going to be the same because I'm a fucking stoner who likes options. So this strain that we're going to be talking about is called Space Queen. Looks like this. Giant ass nuggie, I know. This is Space Queen. So I'm going to tell you a little about it. So it's a hybrid strain. So it's literally 50% indica and 50% sativa. It's one of those middle hybrid strains. So I really love this strain. It's very sweet when you taste it. So the parents of the strain is Ramelan and Cinderella 99. Never had those strains before, but I'm having it for the first time in one strain, which is actually crazy. And this is my first time having Space Queen. And I gotta say, I'm fairly enjoying it. I can't complain. So the aromas, it kind of smells like apples. It smells like vanilla and like cherry. It just smells fruity. So literally you sniff this shit, you're gonna smell like the fruity aromas. Like literally it smells like fruit. It's kind of crazy. It smells like sweet, citrusy notes. But when you like burn it, it actually tastes different than what it smells like. So it still has that like pineapple taste, but it also has like an earthy taste after. It's like an aftertaste of like char wood or like fire. Like, I don't know, like smoke. Like it's woodsy. It reminds me of the woods when you smoke it. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. It smells sweet, but then when you burn it, it has that aftertaste. It's a little spicy, a little tangy. I like it. It's not too bad. So that's my strain of the week. The appearance you can see is like, it's light green. It's a pretty dense nuggie, and it really doesn't have too many hairs on the outside. It's when you crack the nuggie. I'm gonna crack this big bitch. It's when you crack it that in the where you crack it, you can. My fucking camera sucks. You can't even focus on it. But when you crack it, you'll see more of the keef. It'll be more crystallized. Like you see the crystals in it. You see the terpenes. It's just all there for you. So I'm very pleasantly surprised with this strain. And that's what I rolled up. And we about to smoke that shit. Now we're going to go into the next segment that I have. This one, like I told you, it's a very quick podcast that I got. So this one, we're going to go right into the Convo and Chill segment of my podcast. And we're going to go into sex fetishes. I got five of them that I talk about in this segment. So the first one is furries, aka fuzzy wuzzies. So it's called autoplushophilia. That's the official term, the official scientific name for this fetish. Pretty much all of them have these like weird ass scientific names that I had no idea about, but they were diagnosed with a name. So we're going to say it too. These ones are people who dress up in like fuzzy costumes. It could be a bear. It could be a dinosaur. It could be anything as long as it's fuzzy. You could be a giant polar bear. You could dress up in costume. And yeah, they're called fuzzy wuzzies. So it's basically more of a foreplay type of situation. They don't actually have sex in these costumes. I would imagine it'd be very hot and pretty much uncomfortable because if you think about it, you're in a giant suit that's fuzzy and looks like a bear or something or an elephant, and then you're trying to like ram into some other fuzzy. It's just not going to go well when you have actual intercourse. So this is just for like sex play, like you're just playing. Those are the fuzzy wuzzies. So my next one is adult babies. Yes, adult babies. It happens. So it's primarily males who dress up as babies for sexual foreplay. So these things get them aroused. There is a name for this fetish. Infantilism is the proper term. Infantilism. So it's literally you're acting like a baby. So it's a man who's dressed up in bibs and a diaper, and they like their diapers changed, and they like to be fed, and they like to be nursed and rocked to sleep. Like the whole nine. They like to be treated like a baby. I've even seen a giant adult crib in my research on this. There was actually a episode on My Strange Addiction. That's the show. And it was about this, and it was actually a female who dressed up like a baby. It was actually a weird ass episode. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wow. Yeah. So that was that. The adult babies fetish. Fetish number 3, foot fetish. This is a pretty popular fetish. I might add it's more primarily based in the male community. So the males like to partake in this. And actually what's funny is the people who send the pictures of the feet are called foot hookers. That's right, a foot hooker. I might be one of those. Who knows? Send a quick foot pic and you become a foot hooker. So anyways, these people get off on numerous things that you could do with your feet. You could do foot jobs. You could do like selling foot pics or like toe sucking or just like squishing food with your feet. Anything you do with your feet, even if you get it like a pedicure or something, people want to watch that shit if they're into like feet fetishes. You can actually make some pretty nice money based on a foot fetish person. Just saying. I looked into it. So my 4th fetish we're going to talk about is felon fetish, aka hybristophilia. That's the scientific name for it. So these are people that get turned on or are highly sexually attracted to a person who has committed a crime and is in jail. So for instance, like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy, they all got gifts in prison. They all had a line of women out the fucking door, writing them letters, sending them money, giving them gifts, even sending their goddamn underwear. Literally, underwear, bras, like they just send it. Like they love that shit. I'm not understanding what's, thinking in their brain. Is it like, you're like bad boys, I get it, but like that's a little much. Like you got a boyfriend in prison or something, like you never even met them before. But just because they committed a crime and they was on the TV, you're like, oh my God, I love them so much. I don't know how people do it, but there's a lot of those people that have that fetish for felons. Last but not least is cuckolding. Not sure if anybody knows what that is, but I'm gonna go into a brief little blurb about what it is. There's no scientific name for it. That is a scientific name, which is cuckolding. It's more common amongst men. So it's basically people that get aroused, and literally it's primarily men, but like it could be any gender that can partake on by your partner being fucked by someone else. So literally you could like be in the room when it's happening, or you could watch a little video of what they did when they was not with you. And some people get turned on by that. It's a thing. It's a fetish. So even humiliation is part of cuckolding in some cases. Not everybody likes to be humiliated when they're partaking in that, but a lot of them do, because they see it as like a sex slave almost, or like a watcher, a viewer, someone watching you have sex. Some people get turned on by that. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got for my little fetishes, my little blurb on the podcast that I did. Because now we're going to go into some interesting games. So we're going to do Would You Rather first. Would you rather be dominant or submissive?
I have to pick one of them? I can't be whichever one you want me to be?
Good, Dad. Whichever one. No, it's literally Would You Rather. You have to pick one or the other.
I would rather... And what's... This is weird, though. This is a weird question, because in what situation? There are a lot. Like in the bedroom, I'd rather be submissive.
So generalized. Like, you be thinking way too hard. Just pick one. Pick one if you had to. If you had to die.
Dominant. I'd rather be dominant.
Okay.
I'd rather be in control.
Yeah, I'd rather be submissive. That's just me. Okay.
Perfect. So we're a perfect couple.
Right, exactly. Would you rather have your hair pulled or ass slapped?
Hair pulled.
Same. Would you rather have sex with the lights off or lights on?
Off.
I'm on.
I like them off because then I can get real dirty. It's like, oh, where'd that finger come from?
I still get dirty.
It's dark. I don't know.
The lights on or off. It's just you can see me better.
I want you to see me.
Right. Look into my eyes.
Okay. Girl, I'm going to flip you around. I'm not trying to look into anyone's eyes.
Look over there. That way. Would you rather have a threesome or let your partner have sex with other people?
Let my partner have sex with other people.
Oh, you don't want to be involved?
I've had a lot of threesomes and foursomes and fivesums.
Well,
they're not all they're chalked up to be.
I never had one, so I'm just
like, go fuck your person, I'll go fuck my person, and we can meet up afterwards and fuck each other.
I actually agree with that, because I'm like, who knows if you like sharing or not, or if the person's your type, but I don't have to worry about that. So, would you rather spit or swallow?
Swallow.
Swallow all the way, girl, because I'm a freak. Most people say spit.
Yes.
I'm just like,
first of all, why are we making a mess? There's a place you can dispose of it real easily.
Just saying.
And it makes me look like a champ, so it's a win-win. Thank you, Slicky.
Exactly. It's sexy as fuck, apparently, okay? Even though it does not taste that great, but, you know.
You like it, I don't have to clean. It's a win-win.
It's good. 50-50. All right. Would you rather give a lap dance or receive a lap dance?
Give a lap dance. I've gotten lap dances. I don't know what the fuck to do with a bitch in my lap.
That's surprising that you don't know what to do with a bitch in your lap.
Because most of the lap dances I've gotten have been from strippers, and you never know how much touching is okay. So you're always sitting there like this, mad awkward, like, bitch, how many singles are you going to take before you get off my lap?
I'm done. I'd rather get a lap dance because I just be hyping up a bitch. Like, clap for them. Like, hey, bitch, get it. Like, you know, you got to partake. Hype them the fuck up.
I do, but I cheer from a distance. I don't cheer them. Once you get too close, it's like, bitch, these are my singles. Back up. Back up.
I'm dead. Okay. Would you rather have freaky sex or passionate sex?
Freaky.
Yeah, me too. Because I was like, yo, why can't I have both? Why can't it be nasty and passionate? But, you know, it's would you rather. Would you rather be handcuffed or blindfolded?
Both at the same time.
No.
It's hard.
That's a hard one.
Mine's blindfolded. Because I like not.
I feel like handcuffed. But, like, anytime I've been handcuffed, it's never, like, what I want it to be.
Oh. Elaborate.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's you like this. Like, okay, this hurts, but, like.
Yeah, it's not even comfortable.
Like,
that's why you need
You've never been handcuffed like this? Like, above your head? Like, that?
Yeah.
I have too much control then. It's like I'm free.
Not if you're handcuffed.
Yeah, you gotta handcuff me to the headboard. There you go. That's what I'm saying. It hasn't been done right yet, but I think I would prefer the handcuffs. Okay, mine's definitely blindfolded because I like the suspense, not knowing where you're you're gonna kiss next, what you're gonna do. I don't know. Oh, okay, I see that. It's not the suspense of the partner because you know who it is. It's what are they gonna do?
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Exactly. What are they
I get that.
All right. Would you rather give oral or receive oral? Are you a giver or a receiver?
I'm a giver.
Oh, okay. I said receive oral. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Perfect.
I like to do it like, you know, together. Let's do a 69 and you know, do it together.
I hate 69. I hate 69. Because I can't enjoy it. Like, I'm over here trying to, like, you know, it's too much. Like, please me, I'll please you, and take turns.
All right, last one. Would you rather make out with a stranger or your bestie? Like somebody that you know or like a complete stranger that you think is hot? Like
a complete stranger.
Me too. Because I'm like, why not? How else are you gonna meet somebody, right? I don't know.
I mean, kissing people you know isn't as fun.
Right. I mean, people be making out with their best friends all the time. So apparently.
Yeah. I mean, unless you kiss a stranger and they don't know how to kiss, then that sucks.
Right. Then that's shitty. That's it for the first game. That was fun. Never have I ever, and you got your drink. So let's just play that right now. All right.
I only lighting your joint in a little bit.
I got my beer. I got my Stella.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
Stella, she a fancy bitch.
Never have I ever had sex in public. So take a drink if you have done it. Oh. Never have I ever faked an orgasm. We're gonna be drunk.
I need it.
All right. Never have I ever fallen asleep during sex.
First of all, I used to date a guy that would give me Xannies on purpose so you can fuck me while I was sleeping. So it's not even my fault.
Mine was just because I was just like, after 2 hours, and it's like, it's late, nigga. Like, I'm tired. So a bitch was like, doing doggy, and then I kind of like laid a little down, a little sleeps, and then I just fell asleep.
Did he realize, Beck?
Yes.
Did he wake you up?
No, he just left me there naked on the bed. And I'm like, what happened? Like, I woke up like.
Well, no, we're calling it a night. Okay.
The second he pulled out, you were like, I was still using that.
It wasn't even after. It was like he just left me there. I was like, I woke up like an hour later. Like, what happened? Swear to God. I'm like, yo, what? Never have I ever been walked in on during sex. I have not. Oh. What was the end result? Who walked in on you?
A lot of people have walked in on me fucking other people. It's different results. It depends on who it is. Sometimes people are like, oh, can I join? Sometimes people are like, oh, my bad. Sometimes people are like, this is nasty. You need to fucking stop. I can hear you down the hall.
Damn. Jesus Christ. I'm just like dead at like the whole point of people wanting to join. I'm like, what? That's so fucking funny. People want to join. All right.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of people would be like, oh, I'll just be the friend in the corner with the camera. Like, bro, you weirder than the dude who wants to fuck me.
Right. Never have I ever had a sugar daddy. Yo, we damn near fucking drank for all these. I'm like, I didn't drink till
horrible.
All right, my last
horrible.
No, I'm like, God damn.
Heathens.
My last one. Never have I ever had sex on the first date. So we already know we get drunk. God damn, couple freak ass bitches.
First of all, if you don't fuck me on the first date, there's probably not going to be a second date.